परिव्राजकाचार्य सुतर सदस्यमान भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव मिलने की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवाचार्य गौर भक्तिवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंड की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। नववेद भक्तवृंद की जय। All glories to the Swami. All glories to the Swami. All glories to the Swami. Thank you very much.
The following is a class on the Srimad-Bhagavatam, first canto, 15th chapter, text number 34, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on December 12, 1973, in Los Angeles.
Translation: The Supreme Unborn, Lord Sri Krishna, caused the members of the Yadu dynasty to relinquish their bodies, and thus he relieved the burden of the world. This action was like picking out a thorn with a thorn, though both are the same to the controller.
So, Krishna's true business is going on in this material world. One is Paritrana Sadhuna, and the other is Vinasaya Duskrita. To give protection to the law-abiding devotees. Devotee means who accept the Supreme Lord as the Supreme Controller and accept himself as subordinate. This is devotee. Devotee is not very... Actually, we are subordinate to the laws of nature, and the nature is being manipulated by the Lord. Therefore, ultimately, we are subordinate to the Supreme Lord. God is great, everyone knows it, but I am not great. I am subordinate. Acceptance of this philosophy means godly conscious or Krishna conscious. Very simple thing. There is no difficulty. But the demons are so rascal, they will not admit it. They are already under control. Prakritikriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasam. Under the control of the stringent laws of material nature, still foolishly that rascal demon is thinking that he is free. This is rascal. Just like an outlaw is thinking that he doesn't care for the government. Although he is put into jail, he is punished there, still he is declaring, no, I don't care for the government. Madness. So, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us to understand, that Jiver Swarup hoy Nitya Krishna Das. A living entity is eternally servant of Krishna. That is his position. He can never become master. That's like there are 4 classes. The Shudra class, Parichajyatmakam Karjam Shudra Karma Sabhava. By nature, one who is Shudra, he cannot work very freely. That is not better. His better life is to remain subordinate. There's a woman, children. It is better for them to remain subordinate. to remain subordinate. It is practical. I have seen in our country and the Western country, the women are given freedom. By such freedom they are not happy. It is a fact. It is a fact. Therefore, Vedic system is that it is the father's duty when a girl is mature, before attaining puberty, she is handed over to a suitable boy. Please take charge of it. This girl, our marriage system is so long she was under my child, now this is the process. So the woman, by nature, they should remain subordinate. It does not mean because somebody is my subordinate, therefore I shall cut his throat or her throat. No. Just like sometimes the Christian philosophers say, the animals are given under the control of man, therefore they should be slaughtered. This is their philosophy. Control of man does not mean they should be taken care of. That is the law. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishi Goraksha Vanijam Vaishyakarma Sabhavanam. The productive class, they should give protection to the cows. The cows are given under their protection. Not that because the cows are given under my protection, therefore I must open a slaughterhouse and kill them. Similarly, so children under the protection of father and mother, just like this child is sitting on the lap of, he is comfortable. But if the father thinks he is under protection, therefore I shall cut throat. Now it is going on. The abortion means that. The child is taking shelter of the mother's womb for protection, but now she is being killed. The time is so bad. So the idea is, the subordinate does not mean he is in difficulty. No. Similarly, we are subordinate to God. That is a fact. Nobody can deny. So remain under the protection of God. That is our natural state. That is our natural state. Eko jo bahunam vidudati kama. What is God? God, just like here is God, Krishna. What is the difference? No difference. He has got two hands, you have got two hands. He has got two legs, he have got two legs. He has got head, you have got head. So, from the bodily feature, man is made after God. There is no difference. But the difference is that he gives you protection and you are protected. Therefore we are worshipping God. This is the difference. Eko jo bahunam vidudhati kaman. Nitya nityana. This is the Vedic injunction. God is also nitya, eternal. We are also eternal. Na hannate hannamani sharire. We do not die. This is our conditioned life. We are changing our body because we have forgotten Krishna. There is no Krishna consciousness, but we are manufacturing different consciousness. And as we are manufacturing different consciousness, we are being contaminated by the particular quality of nature. They do not know that. How are we becoming contaminated? There are three modes of material nature. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Goodness, passion and ignorance. And we are according to the association. Just like here we can see somebody cannot live without smoking. It is practical. But none of our devotees smoke. So it is possible. Because a devotee is associating with the devotees, therefore he is acquiring the quality by association, contamination. This is fact. If you go to a contaminated, diseased person, you are infected. We should be very careful. Dadati pratiginnati gujjama khati prichati cha bhungte bhojate chaiva saravidhi priti lakkhana. Intimate relation with somebody. So there is bhungte bhojayate. When you become intimate to certain friend, he gives to eat you something, you eat, and you also give him something to eat, he eats. But if they are of different quality, then by eating you are contaminated by his infection and he is contaminated by his infection. That is practical, medical science. If you eat the remnants of foodstuff of a tuberculosis patient, then you are attacked with tuberculosis. Or cholera patient, there are so many diseases. The eating is so important thing. The germs, they come out from the mouth very easily. Very easily. Formally there are politics. They are called Bishakanna, poison girl. The politician used to keep. I do not know whether nowadays the politician keep. But we find from Vedic literature, Bishakanna. Bishakanna means a girl from the childhood is injected poison little by little. So, when she is grown up, her whole body is poisonous. So, the politician used to engage such girl to kill his opponent politician. Very nice, beautiful girl, and he will go, and as soon as the kissing will be there, he will die. Just like poisonous. Yes, it is fact. It is not story. I read in medical journal. There was one, not medical journal, logic class. It is called some Typhoid Mary. Typhoid Mary. A girl whose name was Mary. Wherever she would go, all the people associating with her will be attacked with typhoid. Then the medical board examined her blood, that she is full of typhoid germs. So therefore, wherever she goes, people become infected. These are medical facts. So therefore, association is so important. Sangat sanjayate kama. According to association, we infect different qualities that they do not know. When nature's law is so particular, as soon as you infect by association is a particular type of quality, you have to suffer for that. That's what Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was asked by one devotee, Grihastha devotee, householder, Sir, what is the duty of a Grihastha devotee? Vaishnava. Devotee means Vaishnava. See, he immediately informed him, Asatsanga tagi Vaishnavacha. A Vaishnava's behavior should be that he should give up the company of asat, non-devotee. That is his first business. He should give up the company of non-devotee. This is first business. Because he will be infected. Therefore we insist our students that don't go out. Even you are discomfortable, you should tolerate. But you should not go out of the society. Then you will surely fall down. Surely fall down. So if there is inconvenience, little, that is advised in Bhagavad Gita, Matra sparshastu kontiya sitosna sukha dukkhada. these just like extreme cold or extreme heat, they are troublesome to the body, matraspas. On account of this material body, we feel extreme cold, extreme heat. But Krishna says, they come and go. It is not that winter season will remain forever, or the summer season also remain. They may come and go. If it is intolerable, please tolerate. Please tolerate. Then it is all right. I have repeatedly said, Narottam Das Thakur, Tadero Charana Sevi Bhakta Sane Bhava. Why you have opened this society? I could have initiated and let him remain at his home. No. The society requires. So by association, we become good or bad. If you associate with goodness, then you acquire goodness quality. And if you associate with bad, passionate, ignorant, then you get that quality. So according to that quality, these Jaduvamsa, they were Krishna's descendants. Just like when a king comes, he comes with his associates. So when Krishna appeared, he had to marry so many wives because there is a stage to show Krishna's supreme authority, supremacy. So the demigods came down also from different planets to help Krishna. So these demigods became Krishna's family. Some of the women, the religions, they became Krishna's wife, and some of them became their sons. In this way, huge family of Krishna, Jadu dynasty. 1 crore, very big family. 16,108 wives. Each wife had sons, 10 sons, and each son had 10 sons. In this way, children, grandchildren, and the whole family, big dynasty, Jadu family. It is estimated 100,000, 100 times. So many. Now, Krishna wanted to leave this planet, so what will happen there? If they remain, although Krishna knew that they have come from different planets, but they knew that we are sons and grandsons and grandchildren of Krishna. They are very much puffed up. So, what is the difference between a demon and devotee? A demon is puffed up, that's all, falsely. That is demon. And a devotee is submissive, meek and mild. This is the difference. The demon says, go, there, my dear child, we have got these books to understand Krishna, the Supreme Lord, so you kindly read this book, you will be benefited. What is God? Who is God? I am God. Well, this is demonism. And demigod or a devotee means, oh, here is a book, something about God, Krishna. All right, let me read it. And that is the difference. Asuri bhavamasrita. Asuri bhavamasrita means they don't care for God. That is the disease. Although they are under the stringent laws of God, still they don't care for God. So this Jadu dynasty, Krishna thought that in my absence they are powerful because they to assist me. To assist me means he had 2 missions. Paritrana sadhunam vinashaya cha duskita. They have killed so many demons. Everywhere they came out victorious because Krishna was there. Now, in the absence of Krishna, they would be puffed up, therefore they would be turned again into demons. I belong to Krishna's family, just like in our country, Nityananda Vamsa. I belong to the Nityananda Prabhu. Exploiting people, the Mohammedans also. I belong to the family of Muhammad, Hazrat Muhammad. Caste has no family. He did not marry. Otherwise, somebody would have been very much puffed up. I am family of Christ. So, the material nature is such thing that as soon as you get little power, you become puffed. That is demonic nature. That is demonic nature. So Krishna wanted to take them with him because they came to help Krishna, and after his departure, these demigods who turned into demons, that he did not like to see. Therefore, this Yadu dynasty was finished amongst themselves, because there was no other person to kill the Yadu and any one of the Yadu dynasty. Therefore, this fratricidal war was manufactured and they died. Jaya aharad bhuva bharam tang tanum vijahu aja kontakam kontakena. Kontakam kontakena. Just like if you have got some thorn pricked in your leg, you take another thorn and get it out. This is the law of nature. One demon is killed by another demon. That is the keeping balance. There is war we have experienced. One demonic nation has grown up very strong, so immediately another demonic nation declares war, or he declares war, both of them are finished. This is going on. So, read the part.
Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakur suggested the rishis like Shonaka and others who were hearing Srimad-Bhagavatam from Suta Goswami at Naimisharanya were not happy to hear about the Yadus dying in the madness of intoxication. To give them
move the leg.
To give them relief from this mental agony, Suta Goswami assured them that the Lord caused the members of the Yadu dynasty to relinquish their bodies.
Yes, everyone will be sorry that how Krishna's descendants could fight amongst themselves and die like this. It was not very happy to think by other devotees. Therefore the explanation is given. Right?
By which they had to take away the burden of the world. The Lord and his eternal associates appeared on earth to help the administrative demigods in eradicating the burden of the world.
Yes, Jada Jada Dharma, the beginning of Krishna's appearance. You know that in the Krishna book, how Krishna appeared. There was an appeal by the earth, Mother Earth, that she is overburdened with demons. And it was unbearable for her what to do. So this petition was submitted to Vishnu by Brahma, and Vishnu replied that Krishna is coming and he will do the needful. This was the beginning. So, as soon as the Jada Jada Dharmasya Glani, the planet becomes overburdened by the sinful demons. So they require to be moved and the burden lessened. That was the function of Krishna's coming. Whenever Krishna comes in different incarnation, there is need. Glani bhavati bharat. Jada jadahi dharmasya glani. Dharmasya glani means We have explained several times, we have read in the Bhagavad Gita, glani means discrepancy. Discrepancy. And dharma means obedience to God. That is dharma. Religion does not mean anything else. You can manufacture so many formulas and theses. The real meaning is obedience to God. That is religion. Simple definition. If a man is obedient to God, it doesn't matter to which religion he belongs. He may be a Christian, he may be a Hindu, he may be Muslim. It doesn't matter. Religion means, this I have repeated, religion means the laws of God. There must be laws. God is the supreme, as the state laws are there. Now, so many affairs in the cosmic manifestation is going on. How they can think of that there is no law? There is law. The sun is rising exactly in time. The Pacific Ocean is exactly in its position. It is not coming even a few years beyond the area. Such a huge water, it can overflow immediately the whole Los Angeles city in a second. Well, why it is not coming? You are sure. We are walking by the beach. We are sure that the water cannot come here. By whose order? By whose law? But these rascals, they cannot understand. They are saying nature. They give an explanation, nature. But nature is dull. Nature, material nature is dull. We do not find anything, material nature, just like this is a material thing. But it is being manipulated by a living being. This iron or other metallic preparation, they have been turned into microphone by a living entity. Not that the matter has come automatically and combined together and it has become mind. Where is that instance? Nature, material nature, does not combine together. Therefore in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Jiva bhuto mahabaho jaidam dharjate jagat. He is dividing. Very nice, you read book. Krishna says there are two kinds of nature. Inferior nature and spiritual nature. The inferior nature is matter, bhumi rapon vayu, and superior nature is the living entity. Why superior living entity? Because the living entity can manipulate the material nature. So matter is manipulated by a living entity and it has become useful. A microphone. The common sense affair. So a living entity is not matter, is superior nature. We should understand that. So, everything, now, this superior nature, living entity, he has got mind, intelligence, that is also material. But under the direction of Krishna, the mind, intelligence, ego is working. And how it is working? As he wanted. He is giving simply permission. I want to, just like I want to manufacture something in chemical level, my intense desire is how to make it successful. Then when Krishna sees that you are so much on a burst to do this, so Krishna gives him intelligence that you do like this. Then he becomes a scientist, discoverer. He cannot do it independently. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Sarvasachaham ridisannivishta matta smiti jnanam apohanaj. One man is committing mistake and one man is doing right. Why? Because within the heart there is Krishna. And Krishna is giving direction as he wanted. Actually, Krishna does not want you to do anything else except to become Krishna conscious. That is Krishna's desire. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam. That is his desire. People say foolishly, what is the desire of God? Here is the desire of the openly. It is said that you give up all other occupations, simply take to this occupation, how to become a devotee. Manmana bhavangal bhakta. That is Krishna's desire. But we shall not do that thing. We shall do everything except that thing. That is our promise. Therefore we are suffering. That is demoniac. That is demoniac. Vasuri bhavamasa. Asuri bhavamasa is disobedience to Krishna. Namang duskita nam mudha prapaddante naradhama. Maya avrita jnana asuri bhavamasa. Asuri bhav is it. So, in order to save sometimes asuri bhav, that is increasing asuri bhav, so immediately there is death. So this law is going on, nature's law. Nature is not independent. Nature is working under the direction of the Lord. Maya dhakshena prakriti swati sacharacharam. So everything is under the law, under the order of God. But he is not under anyone's order, anyone's guidance or anyone's order. That is God. That is the difference. This morning we are discussing that if everything has got cause, then God has got also cause. Some of us, yes. But that is the difference. That if God also has got cause, then how he becomes God? He is one of us. God has no cause. Sarva karana karana. Ishara parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadi Radi Govinda. Sarva karana karana. All right.
I'll read the remaining lecture.
The following is a class on the Srimad-Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 15th Chapter, text number 3.
That is the difference between God and ourselves. Eko bahuna. God is also two hands. But the mudhas, because God has got two hands, therefore he is also like me. That is mudha. Avajananti mam mudha manushim tanum ashritam. Because God comes as human being with two hands, two legs, one head, therefore he is one of us. No, it is miscalculation. Just like in the hospital, there are so many patients lying down on the bed. And when the doctor comes, if the patient thinks, now he is also patient. How is that? He is not patient. He has come to treat patient. Similarly, God has come like us. God may come like us. Because otherwise he will not accept. He will be something. God never incarnates with four-handed Vishnu Murti. This will be something extraordinary. So he comes like exactly like us, but he is not one of us. That is God consciousness, Krishna consciousness. Go on reading. So Pradyumna Prabhu is reading. He therefore called for some of the confidential demigods to appear in the Yadu family and serve him in his great mission. After the mission was fulfilled, the demigods, by the will of the Lord, relinquished their corporal bodies by fighting amongst themselves in the madness of intoxication. The demigods are accustomed to drinking somaras beverage and therefore the drinking of wine. Now we can take one lesson that intoxication is so bad that it had a bad effect in the family of God, Yadu dynasty. And what to speak of others? Intoxication is so bad. Therefore the drinking of wine and intoxication are not unknown to them. Sometimes they were put into trouble for indulging in intoxication. Once the sons of Kaurava fell in the wrath of Narada for being intoxicated. But afterwards they regained their original forms. Once the sons of Kuvera fell in the wrath of Narada for being intoxicated. But afterwards they regained their original forms by the grace of Lord Shri Krishna. Yes, this is goodness. One may be intoxicated when he comes to his senses that this is not good, then he is godly. That is the difference. But the demon cannot understand that. They continue. Just like our devotees, they are all godly. Because they had some bad habits. It doesn't matter. But they have given up. That is the difference between the demons and the devotee. A devotee understands what is what. And he does according to the direction of God. Therefore he is demigod. And the demons will never agree. That is the difference. For the Supreme Lord, both the Asuras and the demigods are equal. Yes, all of them are sons. They, whether one is demon or demigod, both of them are sons of God. But what is the difference between them? Just like a father has got two sons or more sons. One son is very obedient to the father, the other son is not. That is the difference here. God has not made anyone demon or demigod. For God, everyone is equal. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshyo asti na priyaha. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, I am equal to everyone. Otherwise, how he is God? He is equal to everyone. But they are creating their own situation and becoming God or demon. So in the human form of life, advanced consciousness, instead of becoming demon, one should become demigod. That is the fulfillment of human life. And if we remain demon, then this opportunity is missed. This human form of life is missed. All right. Thank you. जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। तो आज हमने श्रील प्रभुपाद से पहले स्कंद के 15वें अध्याय के 34वें श्लोक पर क्लास सुना। श्रील प्रभुपाद शुरू में करते कृष्ण के दो बिजनेस हैं। कृष्ण भी बिजनेस करने आते हैं। व्हाट आर द टू बिजनेसेस ऑफ कृष्ण? सुजय इसको ऑन ही रखिए।
दो बिजनेस है, वन टू प्रोटेक्ट द साधुस एंड टू डिस्ट्रॉय द मिसक्रिएंट्स।
परित्राणाय साधूनाम विनाशाय च दुष्कृताम। और परित्राणाय साधूनाम को प्रभुपाद ने बोला उनका बिजनेस क्या है? जो लॉ अबाइडिंग डिवोटीज हैं उनको प्रोटेक्शन देना, जो भगवान का कानून का पालन करने वाले हैं, जो भक्त हैं, उनकी रक्षा करना। हरि बोल। तो जो कृष्ण भावना भावित भक्त है वो कौन है? वो क्या करता है? वो आवाज करता है गीतावली के जैसा। कृष्ण भावना भावित भक्त क्या करता है? फिर दो बिजनेस है भगवान के, तो कृष्ण भावना भावित भक्त क्या करता है? चित्रलेखा सखी माता
जी। They take Krishna as the controller and they are subordinate.
I am not great, I am subordinate. ये कृष्ण भावना भावित भक्त का लक्षण है। मैं महान नहीं हूं, मैं कौन हूं? मैं कृष्ण का दास। ये फिलॉसफी जो एक्सेप्ट करता है, ही इज गॉडली, ही इज कृष्ण कॉन्शियस। हरि बोल। जो कृष्ण भावना भावित नहीं है वो असुर है। और प्रभुपाद कहते हैं असुर जो है वो नालायक होता है, वो मूर्ख होता है, और प्रभुपाद बोले पागल होता है। तीन चीजें बोले, रास्कल, फुलिश एंड मैड। क्यों? ये असुर नालायक, मूर्ख और पागल क्यों होते? दामोदर आज सब बैक बेंचर्स हाथ नहीं उठा रहे।
Because everything is controlled by material nature. Three modes they are working under three modes. Still they think they are the controller. and they don't want to follow the orders of Krishna. They don't want they don't want to become subordinate to Krishna, but become
प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि गुणै कर्माणि सर्वशः, सब कुछ प्रकृति के द्वारा हो रहा है, ये बहुत कंट्रोल में। लेकिन ये लोग क्या सोचते, दे थिंक आई एम फ्री, मैं स्वतंत्र हूँ। माइक बेटा, माइक। प्रभुपाद ने उदाहरण दिया किस चीज का, क्या उदाहरण था? कितना मूर्ख है ये व्यक्ति, देखो प्रभुपाद ने उदाहरण दिया उसके लिए। ठीक है, एक शब्द प्रभुपाद बोलते आउटलॉ। क्या था आउटलॉ, क्या था?
स्मोकिंग।
एक मूर्ख है, कानून नहीं फॉलो करना चाहता, इसको पुलिस उठा के जेल में डाल देती है, और जेल में डालने के बाद भी क्या बोलता है, आई डोंट केयर फॉर द गवर्नमेंट, मैं कानून नहीं मानूंगा। अरे ये मूर्खता है। हरि बोल। तो प्रभुपाद कह रहे थे, देखिए हम सब जो हैं, ठीक है, लिविंग एंटिटी इज इटर्नली सर्वेंट ऑफ कृष्णा। Somebody wants to help him for the TV. Something may happen. You need 2 people there. तो प्रभुपाद कह रहे थे कि हर कोई सबऑर्डिनेट है, और विशेषकर प्रभुपाद कहते हैं कि वुमेन एंड चिल्ड्रन, स्त्रियां और बच्चे जो हैं, इन्हों क्या होना चाहिए, इट इज़ बेटर फॉर देम टू रिमेन सबऑर्डिनेट। उनको क्या होना चाहिए, सबऑर्डिनेट को क्या बोले, सबऑर्डिनेट को क्या बोले हिंदी में, व्हाट इज सबऑर्डिनेट? उनको आश्रित रहना चाहिए, ठीक है, आश्रित रहना चाहिए। पर इसका एक गलत अर्थ लोग निकाल सकते हैं आश्रित होने का। बहुत सुंदर उदाहरण दिए प्रभुपाद ने, और बताया कभी कभी लोग बोलते नहीं मैं आश्रित, सब कोई भगवान के आश्रित है बाबा। पर विशेषकर प्रभुपाद उदाहरण देते हुए स्त्रियों और बच्चों को क्या करना चाहिए, आश्रित रहना चाहिए। बट लोग बोलेंगे नहीं हम आश्रित नहीं रह सकते, गलत अर्थ क्या निकालते आश्रित होने का? रुपेश,
Prabhupada said that women should be under the protection of men, but that does not mean that men will cut their throat. He gave example of animals, that animals are subordinate to humans, so humans think that they are under my control and I can kill them.
तो प्रभुपाद बोले कि ये अर्थ नहीं कि कोई आश्रित है तो उसका गला काट दिया जाए। तो लोगों को आश्रित होने में खराब क्यों लगता है, उनको लगता है कि मुझे मेरा शोषण किया जाएगा। और प्रॉपर देखते नहीं, ये अर्थ वैदिक अर्थ ये नहीं है। जो वैदिक अर्थ क्या है, पिता क्या करता था, बेटी की रक्षा पिता करता था, और एक समय के बाद पिता क्या करता था, बेटी को एक सभ्य पुरुष को देता था कि अभी आप इसकी रक्षा करो। मारते नहीं थे, काटते नहीं थे। आश्रित होने का मतलब इस तरह नहीं होता। तो प्रभुपाद ने उदाहरण दिया क्रिश्चियनिटी का। प्रभुपाद होते क्रिश्चियन फिलोसोफर बोलते हैं सारे जानवर हमारे कंट्रोल में, इनको काट के हम खा जाएंगे, है ना। प्रभुपाद कहते हैं कृषि गोरक्षा वाणिज्यम, गायों की भी रक्षा होनी चाहिए, पर क्या है ये कत्ल खाने नहीं खोलने हैं। प्रभुपाद कहते वैसे ही बच्चा अगर माँ या पिताजी के गोद में है तो बहुत अच्छे से है, हाँ, प्रोटेक्शन में है, नॉट that you kill the child. And proper abortion means taken shelter but killing. So ये समझ पाना। So women by nature they should remain subordinate, but उसका एक गलत अर्थ निकाला जा सकता है कि आश्रित रहने का मतलब शोषण किया जाता है। हरि बोल। तो प्रभुपाद ने उसका आखिरी में ये निकाला, लेसन निकाला उसमें, सबऑर्डिनेट डज नॉट मीन ही इज इन डिफिकल्टी, सो रिमेन अंडर द प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ गॉड। ठीक है, तो भगवान और मेरे में कोई डिफरेंस भी नहीं है और डिफरेंस भी है। क्या है? मुझ में और भगवान में कोई भेद नहीं, और मुझ में और भगवान में भेद भी है। क्या है?
भगवान में और मुझ में ये भेद है कि भेद
नहीं है। पहले क्या भेद नहीं?
पहले भेद नहीं है कि भगवान को भी उनका जो स्वरूप है वो एक ही है, उन्हें भी हाथ है, 2 पैर है, 2 हाथ है, आंखें है, और फर्क ये नहीं है कि
सर भी है भगवान को।
हाँ सर है। और फर्क ये है कि ही इज प्रोटेक्टर एंड वी आर प्रोटेक्टेड।
हाँ, वो प्रोटेक्शन देते हैं एंड वी आर प्रोटेक्टेड। एको बहुनाम यो विदधाति कामान। हरि बोल। तो प्रभुपाद ने 2 उदाहरण देकर बताया, देखो संघ का बहुत बहुत फर्क पड़ता है संघ से। कौन से 2 उदाहरण दिए? फटाफट, टाइम नहीं बचे। यू रेजिंग हैंड और नॉट? व्हाट डज मीन? नो, 1 नहीं, 2 चाहिए। वो पीछे फटाफट। सत्यजीत।
Prabhupada gave the example of the Vishkanya, poisonous girl.
विश्वकन्या, और दूसरा
that tuberculosis.
टाइफाइड मेरी।
Typhoid Mary.
ट्यूबरकुलोसिस नहीं, टाइफाइड मेरी। ट्यूबरकुलोसिस का उदाहरण दिया प्रभुपाद ने कि उसके खाएंगे तो भी इन्फेक्शन हो जाएगा। तो विश्वकन्या का उदाहरण दिया और टाइफाइड मेरी का उदाहरण दिया। हरि बोल। तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु को एक गृहस्थ भक्त ने आके कुछ प्रश्न पूछा था। वो प्रश्न क्या था, महाप्रभु का उत्तर क्या था, और प्रभुपाद का लेसन क्या था? 3 चीजें बतानी। क्या प्रश्न था, क्या उत्तर था, और प्रभुपाद ने उसमें से लेसन क्या निकाला? ठीक, आश्रय गोपाल पूछा, एटलीस्ट एक ज्यादा इस बार। आश्रय गोपाल।
तो प्रभुपाद जी, तो चैतन्य तो उस गृहस्थ डिवोटी ने, भक्त ने महाप्रभु से पूछा कि गृहस्थ
वैष्णव का, गृहस्थ का,
हाँ, वैष्णव का कर्तव्य क्या है? तो महाप्रभु ने इसका उत्तर दिया कि असत्संग त्याग यही वैष्णवाचार। तो ये
एक वैष्णव का आचरण, सबसे पहला आचरण क्या है? वो असत्संग छोड़ देता है। नो एसोसिएशन विथ नॉन डिवोटीज, दैट इज हिज फर्स्ट बिजनेस। क्या करूं, मैं वैष्णव बनना चाहता हूं, पहला संग, असत्संग छोड़ दो। तो प्रभुपाद ने, थैंक यू, तो प्रभुपाद ने लेसन क्या निकाला इसमें से? प्रभुपाद ने बोला, इवन इफ यू आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग डिस्कम्फर्ट, यू शुड टॉलरेट, बट यू शुड नॉट गो आउट ऑफ द सोसाइटी। आपको नेक्स्ट टाइम देंगे बेटा। तो क्या बोला कि आपको क्या करना चाहिए? कितना भी मुश्किल हो सहन करो, प्रभुपाद कह रहे हैं, लेकिन इस्कॉन के बाहर मत जाओ, सोसाइटी में रहो, वरना यू विल फॉल डाउन, प्रभुपाद बोले, क्योंकि वो असत्संग हो जाएगा। हरि बोल। जय प्रभुपदा, 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 जय प्रभुपदा। प्रभुपाद, 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 जय प्रभुपाद। जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। शील प्रभुपाद की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि बोल।